Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am glad you are here. Welcome to my channel. I'm FiddlinJonny, and you know this is my Fiddle channel and magic product review. And before we begin any magic product review, we always start off with a fiddle tune. And I like to pick fiddle tunes that I think fit the product that I'm reviewing. I am pumped about today's review because I really do want you to know about some products that I think are really, really good. So let's do a quick little tune of Dunmore Lasses and get into our review. Alright, there we are. Why am I so excited today about this review? Because it is by David Jonathan and it is called VOX. It is his latest release. You should know about this product and see if it's right for you. Stick around, I'll get into the details. Hello, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. If you're brand new here, or for those who've been here for a while, you know this is the no drama magic product review channel. You're not going to get any sort of me flame throwing at other creators or other channels about what they're doing. I just want to give you the best, most authentic review of the products that are coming out. And it's important, I think, for you to know is that I get these products, I purchase most of them by myself with my own money. If I don't, I'm going to tell you, nobody's paying me to do these reviews. If you'd like to pay me, I'd be happy to receive your money to do these reviews. And I would just share that with everyone, but I don't. I do these because I love doing them. I'm a performing magician, and each and every one of these products, or I should say, almost like 99% of these products, before I do this review for you, I take them out into the real world and I perform them for real people because I want to get the experience of like, what are the strengths of this routine? What are the challenges? What's difficult for me to do? What needs more practice? What sort of responses does it get from my spectators? So that I can share that with you. So that's what FiddlinJonny's channel is all about. I hope it's valuable for you because I'm always thinking like, if I were you on the other side, what would I want? Okay. All the drama gone. Maybe someday I'll start doing the drama just for fun to see what that's like, but yeah, not it. If you like the No Drama channel, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe right now. There's no need to waste any of your time. As a magic product creator, it is always fun to do reviews when you get a product where you go, damn, that's good. This is so awesome. And you just want people to know about it. This is one of those. VOX is a release that I believe, here's my opinion. Well, let me start off by a lot of other people are sort of making the same claim. I'm like, oh, please. That's just sort of like, there's a lot of bloviating going on out there about products. And there's like overhype, and I just freaking hate it. And when I saw this originally, I actually passed on it. I wasn't going to get it. I love David Jonathan's releases. But there was a part of me like, oh my God, people are just like really going nuts for this. But people I respect continued to mention it, and I thought, let's go back and watch the trailer on this. And I watched the trailer a couple times and went, yeah, whatever it is, it looks good. And it's something like, I would probably use this, so it's not going to be a waste of my money if I purchase it. And so I finally made the decision to purchase it, and I'm so glad I did. And just to share with you like stuff that I should share at the end of the video, I'll just share up front here, is that like I think this is going to make certainly my top 10 best products released this year. Certainly a contender at this point for the #1 position. It's that good. So let's just get into the details so you know what is it, so you can figure out, is it right for you? It is not for everybody. Let's just say that right up front, in my opinion. Some people, you'll just go, yeah, it's not for me. So let's talk about what it is. It's an A-can. It's an any card at any number. I love A-cans, as you know, because the very last review I did was an A-can, the accumulator deck. So it's any card at any number routine, except with this, it's done with your iPhone with Siri. It does not use any apps at all. It simply uses your iPhone. If you're an Android user, sorry, you can go ahead and watch the entire video. Make sure you hit the like button, but it's not for you because it must be done on an iPhone, because built into the iOS system is a feature that is used for this effect. So it's nice. If you're already an iPhone user, you're probably familiar with some of the functionality, and it's just using existing functionality from an iPhone. And what it does is you ask Siri, I guess I should start off by saying you just hand a deck of cards to your spectator. They can cut the cards as many times as they want. You'll ask Siri to pick a card. And whatever card Siri picks, that's great. You'll continue to have your spectator cut the cards, and then you'll ask Siri to pick a number between 1 and 52, or 1 and 52. It could be any card, 1 through 52. And you can have your spectator deal down the cards to that number, and the chosen card will be in that position. You as the performer never have to touch the cards, other than when you just hand it to your spectator. So it's totally hands-off in that respect. If you don't want Siri to pick the number, because you think, oh, well, people will think it's Siri and it's some sort of weird recording or something of that nature, have your spectator pick the card, because it works just as well with the spectator picking a card. And if you're worried about Siri being suspected, it really is Siri that you're using it. And you can build into the routine asking Siri questions before you even get into the meat of the performance to demonstrate, yeah, it's just Siri on your phone. So that's what it is. It's an any card at any number where you have Siri essentially do the work, and Siri will know where that card is in that deck that has been cut by your spectator as many times as they want. Okay, that's what it is. Let's talk a little bit about what are you going to get. So in the mail, since it's not an app, you're not going to get like an app that you need to download. It's already built into your iPhone. You're going to get this card here mailed to you. And on the inside are two things I think that are significant. You're going to get the link and the QR code to the tutorial, and you're going to get a link to the Facebook page. Both of those things, in my opinion, are equally important, because while the tutorial is great and really good, the Facebook page is just as valuable for additional routines, any troubleshooting, and there's very little troubleshooting that needs to happen. You get those additional supports through the Facebook group. So it's valuable from that perspective. So let's talk a little bit about the tutorial and how much is the tutorial in terms of length and stuff. You're going to get a couple of different individual videos that you can stream or download. It's done by David Jonathan, the creator. He's in a studio environment where it's sort of a blue studio, which is very vibrant. And he's going to do an hour and 34-minute tutorial where he's going to go through the A to Z of everything that you need to know in order to perform this. He's going to do an additional 6-minute video that's called his translation guide, and that is for folks, if you don't speak English and you want to perform it in another language, you can perform this in other languages as long as you're using your iPhone and your iPhone supports those other languages. Boom, you are good. So it'll give those instructions. There's additional instructions on the Facebook page that continue to grow that help folks from around the world with the different languages that they may use. Then you're also going to get, it's just a little shy of 7 minutes. It's called the Ultimate Freely Named Card version, which is David Jonathan's favorite version of this. And in basically 7 minutes, you're going to get everything you need to be able to perform this. What really looks, I think, the most amazing and maybe one of the easiest versions of this to do, where your spectator holds the cards the entire time, and they cut the cards, and the card will be, you know, at whatever number your Siri chooses. All right. I'll also go back to the part where Facebook, you're going to get additional routines on there because people are creating routines with this method and posting them in there as well. So normally I spend a lot of time around the instructions and giving you detail. They're just really good instructions. There's nothing for me to say in great detail other than you're going to get everything that you need from the creator himself. A lot of times I'll talk about the gimmick. There's no gimmick, so then I would talk about the app. There's no app for me to talk about. It's just part of the built-in operating system within iOS or within the iPhone. If you're wondering about like how much skill do you need with this, it's just a beginner skill level. If this is your first trick that you've purchased, you're going to be fine. I do think, however, it is a routine in effect that's great for professionals. Any working professional, I think, is going to love this equally as somebody who is just beginning in magic. I think it's a real worker, quite frankly. All right, so it's an A-can. It's a very direct A-can, and yet it has a lot that you can build performance around that. I like when you have a simple method for an A-can because it allows you the space to be really creative about how you want to put together your presentation. As you know, there's no app. It's completely hands-off. Once you hand the spectator the cards, you're done. You don't ever need to touch the cards ever again. You will simply ask Siri the 2 questions and you're ready to go, or 1 question, because you could have your spectator choose the card and Siri can pick the number. It's instantly repeatable. You can repeat this for the same group multiple times. It'll be a different card and a different number at which it is at. It's a truly sort of free in that respect. And I think it adds another level to it if folks want to see it again. Like, you can do it again and they won't be able to work out what the heck is going on. There's no internet required. There's no Bluetooth required on here. You don't need to know a stack to be able to do this. It's not gender specific. A lot of products released tend, I think, lean a little bit more towards male, created by males, that sort of thing. I love that all you have to be is an iPhone owner and you're good to go. Which brings me, like, you gotta be an iPhone owner. You wouldn't be able to borrow a spectator's iPhone and do this, which is, I think, important for folks to know, so that if you think, oh, that weakens the plot, all right, so it weakens the plot for you. You don't like that, that's fine. Go ahead and move on. But you can do it on only on your phone, because you have to do something on your phone to get it set up. I'm going to add one other thing here. I think David Jonathan, the creator of this effect and routine, has probably kicked the doors wide open for this method. And I know he hasn't created this method, and he stands on the shoulders of others, but I think he is probably, this routine that he has created is going to be noticed by, I think, a lot of magicians. And I think they're going to look at the method and go, oh, has anybody thought about this and how to use that and create some really great new magic? So expect in the coming years some great new stuff, I think, utilizing this method. And I don't care who you are in terms of whether you're a working professional or you're a hobbyist at home who never goes out and performs stuff, you could probably come up with some new stuff with this. From a con perspective, I have to say it is a con for me. You can only do it on the iPhone. I have iPhone and Android. I like my Android more than I like my iPhone. So I would love if I could do this on an Android. It's not going to happen. I don't see that happening. So if you only own an Android, it's not for you. If you don't like technology, so let me get into nuance here. Ad copy will say there's no apps involved. No, it's true. There's no apps involved. And I know folks who get apps and then they have a hard time with apps because things will happen, like your operating system gets updated and now the app doesn't work the way it was supposed to. Or the app itself gets updated and it doesn't work on your operating system. And then you have to go to a Facebook page or some page to find, download new stuff to get the app to work on your phone. That's not going to happen here because there's no app involved. And if anything, your phone gets updated and stuff, it should still work because it's part of the operating system in essence, or a feature that's part of an iOS or iPhone system. But with that said, I know some folks just don't like technology. And if you don't like technology, you may have some of the same experience. I will add that I think David Jonathan has worked out all of that for you. And then the Facebook group offers a lot of support, so it shouldn't be an issue. But if you're a person who has anxiety around technology, well, okay, maybe this one isn't for you. So those are my cons, and really my only real strong cons with this. I will say, I'm going to make a bold statement. I think this may become one of the best everyday carriers of all time. I know that's a bold statement to say, but for anyone who uses an iPhone, you've got the iPhone in your pocket. If you carry around a deck of cards, you don't need anything else. You're ready to go. And it's wonderfully impromptu and feels very organic. I I think this is a strong contender for Trick of the Year, which I mentioned. Certainly a top 10 on my list at this point. It's that good. I'm so glad that I purchased it. Who should not get this? If you're a technophobe, you shouldn't get those. Get it. If you don't like electronics, that's probably not for you. If you want to use a spectator's phone and not your own phone, it's not for you. But I think I've addressed those issues, and I hope that will not discourage you. The cost is $24.95 in the US. I can't believe it's that affordable. It's just, that's a great value. I think David Jonathan could have charged double that. Could have charged $50 and still would be a great value. So I think it's a great price for what you're getting. All right, I think that's it. I could drone on, and I'm not. I think this is a contender for Trick of the Year. It's a straightforward ACAN that uses your iPhone without any apps. Your spectator can keep the cards in their hands the whole time and can deal down the cards. They can cut the cards as many times as they want, which I think make it even stronger. And your iPhone should never be suspected. There's great support on the Facebook page if you need additional help and support there. If you're curious about getting new ideas using this method, you're going to find that in the Facebook group as well. And I would say join it if you purchase it. All right, that's it. I hope this is helpful. We got all the way to the end without any drama. I didn't have to sling mud at any other reviewers or any other creators. And I hope that you like and value that. If you do, hit the like button for certain. So leave a comment down below if you purchased it. Let everybody else know what your perception of this is. I don't have to be the only reviewer. You're a reviewer as well. Leave it down in the comments what your thoughts are so that other folks who are considering it get a broad perspective of it. And then make sure to hit that like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, I know most of you have subscribed, but if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? This is the No Drama Magic Product Review channel. I appreciate everyone who has hit that like button and has subscribed and left a comment. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. All right, everyone. I'm FiddlinJonny, and remember to keep fiddling around with your magic. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.